Hello and welcome, my lovely Leos. Leo, your card in tarot is the Strength card. It is the woman that tames beasts. You are encouraged to energize your courage at this time. All right, Leo, this is your general weekly intuitive energy and card reading for the week of December 9th through 15th, 2019. Remember, time is merely a pretense. It could be past, present, or future energies and or lessons. You remember also, this is a generally a reading. However, remember that the stars, your zodiac, your chart, the stars you were born under is not personality programming. But remember, life happens for you, not against you. So these are the lessons you've come to learn here on Earth in your 3D experience. So do listen to the entirety of the reading, because just like a good fable or fairy tale, this should actually apply to you in some way. So take what applies and kind of throw out all the rest. Leo. All right, Leo. So what do we have in the skies above us? So Mars is still in Scorpio. If you are moving exceedingly slow, you are still in the thought process, in the depths of Scorpio, kind of getting to the bottom of things. Once you get through that, once you sit down and really think it out, maybe write it down, meditate on whatever you need to do to get your mind whirling, even if it is hitting golf balls, you need to do it. Because once you get through that, I've done it. I'm in that Mars energy, and it's all go, go, go. All my energy's back. I'm no longer in slow motion. It's really weird to Scorpio and Mars, because Scorpio is very, if you really pull on that energy, it's very thought-provoking, but it exhausts your body. So you're like on the ball smart, but you're kind of physically tired. I totally went through that last week, for the last 2-3 weeks maybe. So we have that energy still, and then that Mars is going to provoke change and movement as soon as you switch that energy and kind of get it balanced and blended up. I'm an Aries, so Mars, getting in that Mars energy is just invigorating for me, among other things. All right, so we also have this 2020 preparation still coming in. We have this Jupiter and Capricorn energy. Jupiter will expand everything that's there, including fears. So definitely switch up that energy, especially when it comes to that Capricorn. It's that CEO energy, that rolls and goals energy, that physical manifestation of your life, your coinage, your pentacles. It's going to grow from where you are. So make the changes necessary to make that a positive growth, instead of, and this is finding your role and your goal. Are you CEO of your own life? Absolutely. Number one, nobody else should be in charge of your life. But also, where do you fit in other people's, where other roles, especially I watch a lot of basketball, so that always comes up to me. What is your role? What is Sixth Man of the Year? Is not a starter, but he definitely is a closer kind of thing. If you don't know what that is, you should Google it, because it's pretty cool actually. So, but the big energy of this week, the energy that is probably already pressing on you, it's definitely pressing on me, lighting me up a little bit too, is that December 12th, so the 12/12, at 12:12 a.m. Eastern Time is going to be the full moon in Gemini. This is duties versus passions all over again. Remember, in early June, we had the light of, or the dark of passions versus duties in the Gemini new moon. So this is that full moon. It's going to light up. It's going to make us let go of the crap, the things that are just holding us back. So this is going to be a test of our self-worth, a test of our self-worth, but through winds of change, through that Gemini flirty, kind of flighty energy. Even importance of keeping your warm heart. This is called the full cold moon, or the dark long night full moon. And it's just because we're coming towards that winter solstice, when it's going to be the darkest moment of the year, of the day. And so this full moon, though, on the 12th, on Thursday, is represented by the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords card is very critical, because the next card after that, the Ten of Swords, you've picked up all these swords. You've fought those battles. You've pushed through that anxiety, and you've accepted those losses, because the next card is a lot of betrayal. It's a lot of swords in the back. So you know what's coming. It's a difficulty you must accept. This is why, this is kind of like your past catching up to you. Think about a lot of Thanksgiving dinners where people come out, or divorces are announced, sometimes babies, big news, family secrets. It's that energy of no longer being afraid, no longer holding yourself back. It's time to let go of like hiding portions of yourself. So it's kind of like that. It is a coming out energy that it is. All right, so I'm just going to ask Spirit what you need to know for the week, specifically that full moon. And I'm going to try and get some love information going for us. All right. Let's get to it. Me being the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling, with unconditional love, and of course gratitude. This is my charismatic gift that I share with you, and thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please continue to like, subscribe, view. Your views alone do help the channel, and I thank you oh so much. All right, let's get to it. What do my... Not going to take that dropper. All right, let's see, Leos. What do you need to know this week? What energy is going? I have the Fool in reverse. What energy is going to hit you this coming week? And the Knight of Cups. Okay, I have the Fool in reverse. Not taking that leap of faith, not taking that risk. That initiating energy, not starting something up. Specifically, this Knight of Cups in reverse. This is kind of like a crush energy. It could be a Pisces in your energy as well. But most importantly, it's perhaps you have a crush on somebody that you're not going to move forward on right now. It's also an intuitive card, so it's like knowing like now's not the time to step forward. Any of my Leos that are feeling that energy, it is true. It is not a time to move forward, especially in love. To make a change in love right now is not the moment. It's resisting that. Let's see why we're resisting that change. Well, first I have a little self-love issue here with this One of Cups, the Ace of Cups. It's almost like you're going through a moment of self-discovery of your own love for your very self. New beginnings, new love. Your love is, your cup is full. So it's almost like you kind of want to hold on to that a little bit more than you should be. And I have the Two of Wands here, which is indecision. And this is somebody who has their resources. She has the herbs and medicine to share. She just doesn't know what the heck to do with them. She's made them available to sell, to give away. She just can't decide. And even more so, you're coming into that decision of where you should move forward in love. With this new love in your heart, it's almost like a new self-respect even. Oh, Leo, you guys had really good readings last week. I know I know they felt a little dark when I was doing them. And then when I like really thought about them, I was like, man, you guys must feel free. I've been feeling that freedom. I'm a Leo rising, and I've been feeling that free kind of like I could shake anything off right now and just move forward confidently in the direction of my dreams kind of thing. It has a lot of that freeing up energy of I do know how to decide. I do know which way to go. And it's like I have this new heart. I have this new feeling and this new appreciation for how I operate and how I work in love. And I'm not going to waste it on that past crush I had perhaps, or that, you ever have like somebody that you've always wanted, and like, at the end of the girly movie and everything, they step forward and they say, oh, I want you now. And you're like, Elle Woods says, I can't have a boyfriend who's such a bonehead like you. It's that moment. You're like, And you've made a decision where you're going to put your heart, and you're going to put your heart in your work, your Eight of Pentacles. There's something you want to master that you can think of you can do better with your time than goofing off with this monkey, this old crush you have. It really does feel like that. I just can't have a boyfriend who's a bonehead. I wish I could remember the exact thing she says, because if I'm going to make partner... How many cards, Spirit? They just said, oh, what's is not important right now. But they said, Making dreams come true making dreams is a major theme here for you guys. Knight of Swords, idealism. Oh yeah, you're coming into this really hot feeling for yourself. You kind of have a plan. This is like exploring something. Your plan is to just kind of investigate something, kind of take on a more of a mental journey. This could even be going back to school. You're feeling the energy of going back to school. Because there's something you want to perfect. Remember, there's something you want to master, something you want to explore, and this is practice makes perfect kind of thing, and perfecting that energy. And you know, you don't want to necessarily take the leap of faith towards love when this is more inspiring for you right now, Leo. This ability to catapult yourself forward in the brain, in you know, your other love muscle. We do. And I know that I'm a Leo rising, so I know, okay. Okay, and I have Two of Swords in reverse. And this is, upright, it's the confusion card. It is spring and winter, just that moment where they cross together. That kind of time could be, you know, the, right before, you know, the winter to the spring right there. That could be an important factor, but whatever it is, you're going to make that decision very clearly. You're going to balance these energies. You're going to make that decision. You know that this is a better opportunity for you all around. This whole new thought, new philosophy, new change, and there could be an Aries, an Emperor. This feels like two cards, man. It's so heavy. Never underestimate an empire builder. An Aries. They get things done. Leo, you're pulling on that energy to get started with something. You're ready to go on something. But this is an adventure of the brain. This is an adventure of exploration. This is like Indiana Jones kind of energy. It's the energy of, yeah, it's not so much, you know, just stealing treasure, but, you know, becoming a part of history, or seeing a part of history. It feels like that kind of energy, very, just very brainy. Just, it's almost like you realize you're like a genius all of a sudden, and so now you're like, I have to use this. Why would I waste my time on a bonehead boyfriend? All right, advice from Spirit. I don't want him to get mad about that again. All right, advice from Spirit. I don't like this chair because I keep dropping the cards, but I like the way they move too, though. Advice from Spirit. Come on, Spirit. What do my Leos need to know? Messages from Spirit. Five of Cups, Five of Wands, Seven of Cups, Nine of Swords in reverse. Oh, this is really good, actually. I know I have Five of Cups here, but this is like, you regret not doing this sooner. You already have regret about putting this off, whatever it is, this adventure that you really want to go on, because you didn't want to upset. You didn't want to upset the balance. This chick don't want to go home, and those dinosaurs are arguing on how to get her home, or even if they should take her home. But she ain't budging. She's done putting it off. She's done giving up. This is, you know, knowing. You're even apart. You feel divided from yourself. This is spiritual division. Seven of Cups is options, and you really need to consider them carefully. You haven't really made a true decision on this yet, but you're almost there. You're just right there, ready to make a decision, ready to come to terms with where you're really going to take this now that you see this window of opportunity. And I have this Nine of Swords in reverse. And this is the unmasking. This is the stepping into battle. It can be like torturing yourself and like putting the mask back on and not stepping into battle and not taking on the Ten of Swords. Because you have to take on the Ten of Swords to get back to the Ace of Swords. So there is that dark night of the soul that is coming, that makes us scared of this. But if you take on the injuries, you will live. This is advice from Spirit. Just make the decision and go forward. make the decision and go forward, because there is, you're really chasing your heart's desire. Something that you've just put off for way too long. It is that energy, that clearing that space, like I said, like coming out, telling everybody, hey, I never meant to be a CPA. I always wanted to be a dentist. I never wanted to be an elf. I wanted to be a dentist, you know? This is, ooh, that's a nice flipper. Jack of Hearts in reverse. Oh, actually, that's a repeater card, the Knight of Cups in reverse. All right, oof. Competition in love is just turning you off. I can see, Leo, you just want support in love. You don't want to have to deal with the excess people right now. You don't want to have to deal with chasing after somebody right now. You want to have, you know, a ride or die now, or nobody, or just know you're on your own 2 feet. It kind of has that feeling of, I'm not... Ooh, you know what I just thought of? I heard another reader say, and I've been feeling this lately, this is why I'm like really energized too, is, you know, I'm not just an option, I'm the only option. Meaning that if you think of me as an option, I'm out. Because I'm not just an option. There's competition? Well, let me show you what happens. You want me and only me. Bachelor my ass. Bachelorette my ass. I ain't doing none of that. It's knowing your worth, loves. Joker in reverse. Yeah, not moving forward in this. And you, it's like, it has that feisty energy from last week. A little less angry, a little more, I know what I'm worth. And then I have the 10 of Wands here, burdens. This feels like you took on that 9 of Swords energy and you just stepped into it. And instead of coming, you know, you're still beaten, you're still burdened, you're still carrying shit around. But you didn't have to go 10 of Swords. Like, I didn't have to go through all that pain because I claimed my own worth. Because I actually came out and said, oh, no, I'm not fighting for you. You should be fighting for me. That kind of thing. Oh, 9 of Swords again with the 5 of Wands. Yeah, debate. There's nothing to debate. I mean, number one or nobody. Bye. Goodbye. Nice to know ya. Goodbye. Nice to meet ya. You know, I don't know. My son used to sing it. I thought it was a song he knew in school. And it's this crazy rock song. And I would put 2 and 2 together. But this is 9 of Swords. This is that full moon energy. It's letting go. I know we talk about it cutting out what no longer serves you. It's very violent and very heroic energy. But this is like, I'm done fighting. So it's actually more over, instead of cutting what no longer serves you, it means it's removing what no longer serves you. It's dealing with these issues, allowing that fight to happen, allowing, you know, those confrontations to take place, and then finishing them out. So it's not something hanging over your head. It's like when you try and end a relationship and somebody keeps like talking about it for forever, and you're like, it's done. I said it's done. And they're like, well, I thought we were still talking. About what? You know, it has this energy like, you know, you guys just want to close this off. And you know what? You guys miss your people. I have a goal here, a love goal here for you, Leo, and it's to celebrate with your family. With your family. And to balance your passions, and to really, this is a goal. This is a Sagittarius season kind of goal, and just pre-Christmas goal even, to just celebrate with your family. I feel like this person, whatever this relationship or issue or situation, it feels very situationship was, it really took away from your focus on what you really love and who you really like to spend time with. And you're just partying with your people right now. And your family too. You're accepting that wholly. It's enjoyable. It's worth celebrating, because it's just like you have you back. And you're just going to run with that. It's that new self-love, you know. that's the year, that's the energy you're going to start the year with. And like I said, you guys are going to lead the pack. You guys always show us how to do things, show us the way, and I feel that coming in. Wow. That's like really powerful. Like, this is family gatherings and turkey, and you are going to be like hanging stockings this year. It has that feeling. It's just, you're just ready to be like out of this jumbled crap and back into what, you know, why life is really, really all about, with people that really, really matter and really, really care about you. All right, Leo, thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip, or donate if the spirit moves you. That's paypal.me/Bridget Clover Queen. And of course, have a wonderful week, my lovely Leos. Be well.